Yo, Weezy. Started out writing some shit this morning. The name of this beat is called Hustlers. So I'll talk about hustling, I guess. I've been on my grind. Why y'all wasting time? I ain't never lie with baking pies. Came from slinging dimes. Money on my mind. All my life, on my grind. I've been on my grind. All my life, I've been on my grind. Why y'all wasting time? I ain't never lie with baking pies. Came from slinging dimes. Money on my mind. Money on my mind, money on my lap, money on my lap, money on my mind, money on my lap. Oh, we trying, bro. We'll get back to that. This is pretty good beat though. I mean, it's early as shit. Oh, morning, good morning. At the crack of dawn. A man said he an early bird. Early bird. Is that a song right there? We could write a song about being early birds. Put that all in the wrong place. That letter, the T should actually start here. I'm gonna have to slide all this down. So we'll just fuck. Make it do what it do, I guess. I'm gonna start here. All my life, I've been on my grind. Why y'all wasting time? I ain't lying. Came from slinging dimes, but I go for mine. Hustle, baby, hustle, baby, gotta hustle, baby, hustle, baby, hustle, baby, gotta hustle, baby. Ba-na-na, ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-na-na. I like that beat, man. All my life, I've been on my grind. Why y'all wasting time? I just go for mines. I just go for mine. Got a golden shine. I just go for mine. Got a golden shine. Nothing blind. Keep my hoes in line. Anything interesting in the news this morning? Anything we can talk about? my my supervisor came into work on Friday. She was like, Travis, I was watching the news because I'm telling you, I talk about AI almost every day. And then like one of my coworkers, she was recently in school, like in the past 3 years or something. She's in her 30s, but she went back to get another degree in the last couple of years. And it's like she was saying something about, because she teaches classes in the prison in the women's block, and it was something about a book. Well, she was actually covering somebody else's class, and that instructor told her, "Well, we're going over this book, and it's really good. Maybe you can just review a chapter or something." And so she was trying to like find some kind of way to come up with a lesson plan about that chapter of the book. She was like, I could just read the synopsis or something from Wiki. I'm like, girl, get on the fucking AI and tell the AI to make you a review of the chapter you're talking about. It's not that fucking hard. Like, you don't use AI. Like, what are you doing? Get on Chat GPT or Perplexity or Claude or Google Gemini or something and say, hey, the title of the book is such and such, written by author such and such. We're going to review chapter 13 to go over lesson plans in my class. The class is structured around, and do that, and it will give it to you. She's like, what?
And then like she did it. She's like, this is amazing. I'm like, bitch, you just got out of school. Why don't you know this shit? Why don't people realize how powerful this new tool is? And then that was like Wednesday. And I talk about this shit all the time. And it's like when she did it, she's like, this is pretty cool. No fucking duh, Sherlock. No fucking duh. You just saved yourself like an hour of work just now. I gotta start using this more. No fucking duh. Then my boss comes in on Friday. She's like, Travis, I was watching the news last night. World News with David Muir or some whoever, and they were talking about AI. I'm like, that shit is starting to hit the mainstream news. I'm like, everybody has to pay attention to this shit right now. The guys I watch, yeah, they're like news commentators, but they're just, YouTubers. They have their own YouTube channel and they break down the news and give us the information. They're not like legacy media. They're not Fox, NBC, all that shit. But still, they're divulging just as much news as any news channel. But I said like the guys I listen to, like basically they're underground. Not really, because if you Google some shit about AI, one of my mans I listen to, like he pops up immediately. Matt Wolf and Matt Berman, they're like, if you Google something about AI or an AI video or like, they're normally at the top of the fucking list. And so they're getting really popular. People watch their channels a lot. They have millions of subscribers. I feel like that's too close. But but m- my boss got super excited because she's like, it was on the, I was just watching the news and they're talking about jobs that will disappear in the next 5 years. And she's like, I was thinking to myself, this is what Travis is always talking about at work. I'm like, yeah, I've been talking about this shit since the first time I heard Chat GPT. The very first time I heard, I'm like, oh shit, it's here. Here we go. Everybody get ready. It's coming. And I went to my the lady who does grant writing. I can remember this day clear as hell, yo. I went to the lady who does grant writing, and I um I showed her some shit that I printed out because I forgot what I used chat for. I think it was just to make a lesson plan, like one of my prison lesson plans. And the first time I did, I'm like, this is fucking excellent. And so I went to her and I was like, you got to see this. She's like, what is this? I'm like, I didn't write this. She was like, what? I'm like, yeah, the fucking AI just wrote this for me. And I was like, maybe it will help you write grants. It's been a couple years ago now. And she was like, she's like, I don't know about that. The grants I write are very, very specific and has to have like, certain numbers and data points. And I'm like, okay, all right, you say that now. Then like the next year, it was, just months later, but it did cross over into the next year. Um, Me and the grant writer were passing each other in the cafeteria, and I said something about a new update from one of the systems, and she was like, yeah, well, we just got trained on Perplexity, and it's awesome. And she actually introduced me to Perplexity because I didn't know about it yet. She's like, yeah, you got to try Perplexity. It's great. It really works well for what we're doing. And I'm like, I told you that shit was fucking coming. You really, really just fucking try to shut me down like, oh, what I do is too complex for a AI algorithm. Like, no, it's not, bitch. You'll see. And now I bet she can't imagine doing grant write ups without the help of one of these systems. And also, basically, I was just trying to tell her, like, this shit may take your job in a few years. It may, it may take your job. And now my boss is like, I was listening to it last night on the news, and they're saying like all the jobs that will disappear in the next 5 years. And I'm like, I've been trying to tell y'all this shit. Been trying to tell y'all this shit, man. From the very first day, I told my boss in on the first day too. I'm like, yo, this is a cool new technology. Chat GPT. It's what? It's what now? Man, y'all gotta pay attention to the world around us, people. Y'all stuck in a fucking little bubble of information where you don't think shit is changing. Motherfuckers don't think things are changing as fast as they actually are. And so I was like the first whistleblower at my organization, like, hey, we're not going to be doing work the same way in a couple years as we do now. And we're not going to need all these people. And it's not going to take you forever to do a grant write up. I'm so swamped. I'm so busy. Stop fucking lying. You're not swamped and you're not that busy because you can just tell fucking chat to do this shit for you. Maybe I should have erased the white part before I start. I don't know why it's confusing me so hard just looking at the white part because I want to trace this so bad. But it's off, so I'm not using it. And now it's just like in my mind, I still want to trace that shit. Do you use any of the AI platforms in your daily workload? I'm using excuse me. I use it on a daily basis, even if I'm not like getting it to generate any type of information or output for me. Uh, uh, Perplexity actually has like a news feature to it, and it's called Discover. So you can just go on the Perplexity site and then click Discover, and then it just pop up all like the major headlines from around the world, and you can dial it in a little bit to your interests, and then it has the first one is just like um let's see, because I actually don't have any of these on my home laptop because I don't use it at home. I definitely use it at work though. So yeah, continue with Google. All right. Yeah, so this is Perplexity. Hold on, I can't tell. Let me switch back real quick. That's that's really weird looking how it's doing that. Damn it. Maybe if I do that. But hold on, let me see something. Bear with me, bear with me. You know my channel. All right, so it's not doing that infinite mirror thing right now. So yeah, if you just go to Perplexity, turn me down. And there's a tab right here that says Discover. Yeah, it's just the top news and then For You, Tech and Science. I normally go to my For You and then I'll go to Tech and Science. Wow, Apple study shows AirPods could become AI heart monitors. Well, goddamn. Automatic renew supports for WordPress projects after brief pause. HIV vaccine. Trump administration cuts HIV vaccine research funding. Uh, what else is this here? Then you go to finance, art, and culture. Definitely like finance. See what stocks, what the stock market is talking about. Marble slumps nearly 50%, but U.S. trade deficit drops 46%. Marble slumps nearly 50%, but U.S. trade deficit drops 46%. But even if you're not trying to generate content or get it to write something or edit something for you, you can always use it just as a news site. And it's very it's pretty good at giving you a wide range of articles from everywhere that don't seem to be biased or filtered through some news uh one-sided shit. Oh, these letters are terrible. Yeah, I should have erased that and rewrote it and then traced it. Mm. But now that this conversation of job replacement is starting to peak in just like normal news outlets, they have to talk about it. They have to talk about it now. We're so close to um, ASI. They're saying somebody said we may have ASI this year. Um, Ray Kurzweil was predicting anywhere from 2027 to 2030 that we may get ASI. The title of the book that I'm painting, The Undefeated. All right. Ow. Why does it hurt to stand up? Why can't I find this book? So two of my most influential living artists right now, Invisible. It's you can barely see the invisible purposely. He blacked out the I in. I'm not invisible. I am a visible man by Fahamu Peku. His artwork is amazing. Oh wow, have I had this book that long without using it? That the bind. Oh my god! If you don't use books, they're just like sneakers. They'll start to deteriorate, and the binding will shift and tear because it just sits so long and kind of like gets hard. And my binding is tearing because I don't open this book very often. I wonder if there's a way I can repair that. But like his art is really good. So Fahamu Peku, and I'm not very familiar with Kwame Alexander, but Kadir Nelson is a really good artist, and he did all the artwork for this. He's a New York Times magazine cover. Like he does a lot of stuff with the New York Times, believe it or not. Kadir Nelson, very, very, very influential artist for me. Young black guy, and he focuses on black art. And so this is an unforgettable, the unforgettable, the swift and sweet ones who hurdled history and opened a world of possibilities. The ones who survived America by any means necessary, and the ones who didn't. But his artwork is amazing. I love Kadir Nelson stuff. So I thought I would honor these guys this time around by putting their work in my reader series. Um, yeah, the undefeated. Well, goddamn, did I spell that wrong? Son of a bitch. He said, "What's the title of the book?" You not? Oh my fucking god, bro! Son of a bitch! Why did I do that? God damn it! I missed the N. I did. Like I say, just by I don't know. I should have took the white off and then rewrote it. I'll be a motherfucker. Uh, it's not a quick fix, but we have to fix it because I can't fucking spell a single word. Just god damn it, man. I'm happy you caught that because I still didn't see it the whole time. So what we're gonna have to do is just erase it. We're gonna have to erase the whole thing and come back and start over real quick. God damn it, bro. Damn. Happy you caught that, dude. Hey, damn. Well, I'm so happy you caught that, bro. If this shit would have sat any longer and dried, I would have been super pissed. Uber pissed. And the whole time, my mind is just like, like I say, I had already written the white letters on there. It's like that was throwing me off so bad. Let's try to erase that. It's the undefeated, not the you defeated. All right, okay. This is what I need you guys for. Keep me on my fucking toes. Nope, I would trust me, bro. I would not have noticed that shit at fucking all, dog. I would not have noticed that shit. A couple years ago, I did the same thing, and I actually got through the whole painting and posted it on social media. And my homie was like, "You spelled people wrong," and I think I missed the E in people or something. I was like, "What the fuck, dude?" He was like, "Yeah, you might want to take that picture down and redo that painting, and then share it again." I was like, "Motherfucker." And it was in one of the reader series. I fucking spelt. I can't remember which book I was doing, but I definitely spelt something wrong and got it all the way to social media. Took pictures of it, edited it down, like, oh, add a little highlight here, a little contrast here. Oh, this looks like a nice photo. And then posted that shit. My homie was like, you spelled that wrong. I'm like, what the hell? Really? I did. I can't spell people? That's crazy. I'm blaming the education system on this. And then on my resume, I put detail oriented. Obviously, you're not, motherfucker. Obviously, you're not detail oriented. Else, you would have caught that. Okay. The reader paintings had a misspelling. Can you catch the Easter egg? Which one of Prince's paintings is not properly spelt right? Oh, I know, I know. It was the You Defeated. Ay, ay, ay. Is this nice and dry? Okay. Let's put it in. An N goes right there. Like that. I don't do that shit again. That's why I write this shit out, dog. Going straight in with the brush. Mm-mm. Hey man, I'm an artist, not an English teacher, bro. I don't know letters and numbers. I know colors. UNDE. Hold on. DEFEAT. Another E. other D, right? That's why I do with the pencil shit first, bro. I swear this is the main reason why. I'm gonna spell that shit wrong. How that look? Am I right? Is that correct? Undefeated. Undefeated. The undefeated. Okay. Whew. Got the thumbs up. Oh, damn. 49 minutes. Well, I'll be a motherfucker, bro. 49 minutes. Wasted. All right. Let's try this again. With the right spelling in the right position. And like I said, I felt like I should have just redid the letters to start with because that shit was really throwing me off so much so I spelled the shit wrong. All right, UN. He's like, what's the title of this book? I'm thinking, oh, he wants to learn more about the author or you know the illustrator. No, nigga, I want to know if you spelling this shit right or not because that don't look right to me. Me, so I ain't no English teacher, but that I don't think that's how you spell that. What's the name? What's the title of this book? The what? No, nigga. Where is the U? Why is the D next to the U? Because there's a letter missing. Ha! Now he said, I ain't want to assume. I don't got that book. I ain't never seen that book before, but I do know how to spell undefeated though. So I was just making sure that it's not me, nigga. It's not me. It's definitely you in the painting. I'm just trying to. I was double checking, making sure. Like, do I know how to spell? I know how to spell undefeated. It got an N. The D don't go next to the U. You missing the letter there, buddy. Hey, don't do that no more. Let's get that shit right this time. It's too early on a Sunday morning for this shit. Too early on a Sunday morning for this. You too close to the end, man. You're right. It's right at the fucking home stretch now. Too close to completion to be in here fucking some shit up. Ah, tell him it's an Easter egg. But if you ain't had a keen eye and really be paying attention, man, that shit would have been a wrap, dog. I would have come back in here tomorrow, sore as shit when this shit started drying up. Like, fuck. Then I couldn't just wipe it off. I had to paint the blue on top of it, then wait for that shit to dry. But I would have added another goddamn 3-4 days. I thought you was finished with that painting. Well, Omizu just happened to point out that you can't spell. Well, not first thing in the morning, at least. Maybe give yourself some time. Read a little bit, then come back to it later, man. Because as soon as you wake up, your vocabulary skills is not up to par. Wendy, good morning. Good afternoon to you. I'm so happy I went in here by myself just now. Shit, bro. Omizu was the biggest help just now. Literally. Saved my ass from all kind of embarrassment. Man, this one motherfucker can't do math. One motherfucker can't read. What the fuck am I gonna do today? Hey, you gotta hold our hand. Hold our hand, bro. That's what I say, man. Hey, individually, we may not get it all together, but as a team, we unstoppable. As a team, we unstoppable. We smart as shit all together. You know, we're very intelligent in our own right, you know, as individuals, but it's a lot better when we together. Two, three, four heads are better than one. Because of me, I didn't see it, bro. I did not see it. If you wouldn't have called it out, I didn't see that shit, man. Really. I couldn't let that shit slide. Hey man, my nigga. I know he had a thing for me, like yo. I guess he don't see that shit. Like, can he not see that UDE that? Wait a minute, yo, Trap. What's the title of this book? I just needed some clarification so I know I'm not crazy. I'm not wrong. Am I? What's the title of the book, Travis? Okay. You spelled it wrong. I just needed some clarification first. Make sure I ain't crazy, you know, because I ain't illiterate. I know how to read, and the words you making a word that's not a word, man. You miss a letter, man. Why is the D next to the U? And still didn't see it until it took me a minute. Like, oh shit, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. I almost got it for the second time around. We got it the second time. Shit. All right, and that don't look too shabby. And am I seeing it right? It might. Is it his camera? Is it my screen? Is it the stream itself? Is it am I seeing things that no, it's not me. It's him. Yo, Trap. Look at that again, man. I think you did that wrong. If you look at it again, look close, Trap. Now sound it out. Un is what? Okay, yeah, you're missing a letter there, bro. I need to actually get more. Mm-hmm. You put some little fresh little paint on here. It's pretty easy to erase wet paint, but it does kind of dull dull down anything you're erasing it against. So I want to boost this dark blue back up if I can. Let me add a little medium. Cause I don't need a lot. Just need to put a little blue paint back on there. Yeah, I really just started listening to like some of the Diddy stuff, and everybody's just picking at Casey or Cassie, whatever her name is, because she's super fucking nasty. He's like, yeah, I was drinking piss and getting DP'd, and it's like, what, bitch? And you was doing that shit for years? You like that shit. He would just, watch while I had sex with multiple other guys. Like, y'all some real fucking nasty freaks for real. I see why they call that shit a freak off. Who can be the nastiest person in the room? That's wild. And she's so pretty too. That's the thing. Like, damn, you pretty as hell. But you drink pee? Yeah, that's that makes you very unattractive now. And then I think currently she's married to someone else and pregnant. And now her husband has to hear about how his wife is a goddamn a piss drinking anal whore. Like, buddy, did she ever drink your pee? No. Wow, she don't love you that much, then, dog. She ain't never drank your pee, bro. She drank everybody else pee though. God Almighty, that's crazy. That's grounds for divorce. I ain't lying. Oh, bitch, you ain't tell me all that. I feel tarnished and tainted just even having intercourse with you. God damn. I can't do this. I want out of this marriage. But you done got her pregnant. I ain't know it went down like that. And people get bored of the same old, same old. Just regular missionary, reverse cowgirl. You know what? I think I'm gonna drink some pee tonight. I just want you to. You ever heard of a golden shower? Yeah. Well, open your mouth. Ooh, Lord. That was the one of the bases for, well, not the basis, but one of the characters in the movie actually mentioned that. What's the name of the movie? Hostel. If y'all remember that movie, Hostel, where it was a group of guys just snatching tourists out of these hostel hotels and letting rich people kill them. And the one rich guy who wanted to kill somebody is like, I'm I'm rich as fuck. I've done everything. I've been to everywhere, skydive, scuba dive, I've done everything, man. I don't had sex with so many women, like that shit don't even phase me no more. It's like the bitch I fucked last night. I can't even remember what color her nipples were. I just need something else more exciting in my life. Like what? Like fucking, I'm gonna torture and murder somebody. Like wow. Now that's when you get bored of that same old, same old. Like you're going that far to fucking torture and murder a person for excitement, to feel like some kind of stimulation. That's crazy. You've become numb to everything good about being human. Food doesn't please you anymore. Like adventures don't please you. Beautiful women don't please you. Nothing can please you anymore because you've tried it all. You've had everything so many times. The finest champagne, the best cut of steak. You've seen the most beautiful beaches and slept in the most elegant hotels. Now it's just like, I think I want to kill somebody. And didn't they say that like Puff tried to have Kid Cudi blown up, like he blew his car up or something? Like you're getting really close to that point, Puff, where I think like nothing else excites you anymore. You just want to kill a motherfucker now. Just want to start torturing babies for adrenochrome and shit. You guys know I really don't talk about like that type of pop culture or celebrity. I can give a fuck about celebrities, man. They're just people with money. Yeah, you're good at acting or singing. You know what? There's a lot of people good at acting or singing. Some of it just don't reach those heights, but still, I don't think that makes you fascinating. I gotta follow this person's social media because I need to see what they do every day. Like, I don't know. That shit makes me feel poor. I don't need to see what some rich motherfucker does. Like, oh, they brought another Cartier watch. Oh, they riding around in a Rolls Royce. You make me feel poor. But this Diddy shit, I think I might try to. I ain't lying, yo. After hearing some of that shit, I might try to goddamn keep up on this shit. I just want to see how this shit plays out now. I was watching Eddie Griffin on NNN talk about it, and he's like, it might be just like Ghislaine Maxwell, yo. Because yeah, they said, oh, she was human trafficking, these young girls to these grown men, and that's it. That's all it is. Okay, you were helping secure young prostitutes for wealthy businessmen who are the men that you were supplying these girls to. That's the part we want to know. And then she's the only person who went to jail. Epstein, quote unquote, unalived himself, and Ghislaine got a prison sentence. Who are the men you were taking the women to? Where? Give me the list. I want to know. And they're like, man, it'll hurt everybody. It'll hurt too many people because everybody you love dearly and think of as a good person, they're on that list, man. Well, he's a great actor. He's a great musician. Well, he's a business tycoon. Well, he's the prince of whatever. Yeah, they're all on that fucking list, and it will be devastating to too many people to ever get that list to come out. And someone is hypothesizing the same thing about Diddy. Now, I mean, Diddy's a did he reach billionaire status? I'm not sure if he ever reached billionaire. I couldn't imagine why not. He had his own record label and clothes and um, liquors and everything else. The Sean John era, you remember Sean John clothing? I was too poor to even purchase any of that shit back in the day when it was hyped. Oh, my cousin was. He used to wear that shit. Yo, this that Puff Daddy shit. And I'm like, Sean John, and it was expensive. So if Kanye was a billionaire, I'm pretty sure that Puff Daddy was a billionaire. A media mogul. And then what do you do when you have billions of dollars? You do butt stuff and pee on people. And then you record it. So if they ever try to say something bad about you, be like, yo, shut up. Because I got that video of you doing butt stuff with that little kid. You know that kid was only 15, right? Oh, you didn't know? Hmm. Well, we know. And it's on tape. So I would advise you to shut the fuck up before this video get released. I didn't know that the video of him uh, kicking the girl Cassie and dragging her down the hallway, that was 10 years ago. That video has been out there for 10 fucking years. Somebody had to see it. Somebody has been floating that shit around in like little quiet circles, not not actually using it until the proper time to bring that shit out. Like, yeah, we got this video. He was beating that bitch ass. And then there's another really weird video I seen. It's like Diddy laying in bed and he's like singing happy birthday to himself. But then in the background you just hear a man screaming like bloody fucking murder, yo. And how he reacts to it is like very nonchalant, like, oh, and he just continues to sing, like, happy birthday to me. And a motherfucker in the background, like, ah. And he just does not seem phased by that shit. He doesn't seem phased by that at all. And it's like, is one of your goons back there raping this dude? Like, it sounds like a grown ass man is getting raped. And Diddy is just like, y'all didn't hear that. No, we heard that. dude, yeah, we heard that on your camera just now. You heard some guy screaming bloody fucking murder. What was that? Did he? Oh, he was just signing his contract. Oh, that's how you. That's what your contracts are like, huh? Well, if you want to be a part of the bad boy family, we got to make sure you a bad boy. Never wanted to be on that shit. Never liked anything about Puff, really. Never really liked his music. He really didn't make a lot of like music himself where he's performing. And then like his artists, I never liked a lot of his artists either. The only artist he had that I liked was the Locks. The guy stubbed his toe. It's not like that, dog. the only group that Puff ever had on his roster that I really fucking like is the Locks, and they left early. They got out of that shit early. Like, yeah, this dude is a fucking fruitcake, and we don't really fuck with Puff. And then there was some incident where one of the members of the Locks, it was a heated argument between him and Puff, and like I think Styles P threw a chair at this nigga, yo. Like tried to hit him in the head with a chair. They some people you're not gonna get to do all that crazy bullshit. And them Locks guys, those are some real hardcore New York gangsters. Styles P actually went to jail for I think he did like 6 years for stabbing somebody, stabbing an undercover cop. Styles did a lot of time behind that shit. Right. Those guys are legit gangsters. You don't want to fuck with those guys like that, man. And then you Puff wanted them to dress in all these shiny suits and be dancing in the camera and shit. Like he be dancing and the Locks were like, bro, that's not us, man. Like all that shiny suit dancing shit that was Puff idea to get, to get us on the map or whatever. He was like, yo, we ain't no one do none of that shit. And then soon as Biggie Smalls died, like all the real gangster dudes from Bad Boy started leaving. Like Mace Ben left. Then you had Little C's and Junior Mafia. Like his whole clique pulled back out that shit. The Locks left. Like when Biggie died, but Biggie had a lot of questionable lyrics in his songs too. And I don't know. I never had a Biggie Smalls album. I didn't like his anything really. I didn't really like his flow or his voice. The nigga fat and ugly. Like I don't know. He didn't have any kind of appeal at all to me. It's like, and I really couldn't understand why motherfuckers like Biggie, because the first artist Puff had was Craig Mack, and then he got Biggie Smalls to come on to the roster, and he like just threw Craig Mack to the side, yo. And it's like, yo, Craig Mack was your front runner. He helped the label pick up steam, and you just dropped that motherfucker like a bad habit as soon as you signed Biggie Smalls. He had a roster though. He had 112, Faith Evans, um, Little Kim. Let's say the Locks, goddamn Biggie. Like Bad Boy had a lineup. Even though once again I didn't like all the artists, but they were very popular at the time. Everything from R&B to rap, like he had it. Take that. Bad boy. Thought I told you that we won't stop. Thought I told you that we won't stop. And then at the hip hop awards, the one time when Puff when Suge Knight got up there, it was like because they was beefing hard. He's like, man, if you want to come to a real record label where your goddamn producer ain't all dancing and all singing in your videos, kind of Death Row, man. And Puff got on stage. He was like, I think I'm the producer that certain person was talking about. Like, yeah, dude, you always been a fruitcake. And like real gangsta ass motherfuckers Ben saw that shit way back in the day, bro. Ben saw that shit. He let Shine go to jail. That's when I know that nigga been fugazi then. When he let Shine get locked up for getting for talking about he was the one shooting in the club and know it was Puff who tried to shoot that dude in the club, yo. And then the whole time, motherfucking Jennifer Lopez is right there knowing all this shit too. I wonder why she ain't getting questioned about none of this shit. Well, I never saw anything like that. Bitchy line. Bitchy line. J Lo was part of that shit too. Yeah, I don't know if if I don't really know how Craig Mack got pushed out of the limelight because he was the front runner. I'm kicking new flavor in your ear. Craig Mack's a new flavor in your ear. Hmm. Oh, there has to be a Netflix documentary. I heard of Diddy. Gotta watch the downfall of this motherfucker. He's on a downward spiral. But a lot of people too are just alleging like this may run the course like Epstein. Like this motherfucker has so much dirt on so many people that you can't expose it all. By exposing too much of what he was doing and the parties he was having, like you're gonna, you know, expose a lot of other really affluent, powerful people in Hollywood and in music, in the music industry. Like there's no way to keep everybody safe if everybody keeps testifying about these stories. Okay, okay, Cassie or whatever, Cassie, you're on the stand saying you're in these freak offs and you're fucking guzzling piss. From who? Who peed on you? Who pee were you drinking? You know, when that name drops, and it's like, oh, okay, now you got to question this motherfucker. Yo, you let this bitch drink your pee? What you doing at the Diddy party? Who else was there? And then it's this fucking downward spiral of these very immoral, fucking weird ass people in Hollywood, in the music industry. You know, and a lot of people don't want that. The exposure will be too much. Oh, because he went to a Diddy party and he went to a Diddy party and he went to a Diddy party. And somebody even told me that, like, not told me, but I heard this one guy, a security guard, a bodyguard, or somebody said that even the motherfucking dad from Family Matters, the Steve Urkel show, the dad from the Steve Urkel show was in there getting bent over a bed somewhere. It's like, what? Not Carl Winslow. You you was fucking Carl Winslow? Oh my god. That's crazy. That's insane to even think about. Not the motherfucking Family Matters dad. Like everybody was in this shit, yo. Everybody got a little piece. Everybody got a little piece of the action. That shit don't even it don't even that shit don't even sound funny, man. It's just like damn, Carl Winslow at a Diddy party. No discrimination, man. Hey, he said I don't discriminate. I'm fucking everybody. You can't fuck wholesome TV dads though, man. I think that was the wildest one I heard, yo. It's like, nah, yeah, he was dicking down everybody. And then after that, he'll make him pee on his girlfriend. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I'll be goddamn, bro. Ain't no way in hell I can live a lifestyle like that. I forgot what show it was on, or I don't know what that was. It was a sketch comedy show or some I don't know, some other shit, something like that. But there's a skit about a husband and a wife, and the husband wants to do like a sex club thing, and all adults, everybody, go to the sex club and just do whatever and have fun, no inhibitions. And he like had to talk his wife into it for like weeks. Come on, honey, I really want to do this. I think this will really help our relationship out. Blah 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 blah. And then she finally broke down and agreed to it. She was like, "Okay, you want to do this shit so fucking bad? Let's do it. Let's do it. You want to go to a fucking sex club? Let's go." And so they're in there in a sex club, and like immediately the guys in there, like his wife is pretty too, and the guys are like, "Oh yeah, we got a new fresh piece of meat," and so they just immediately swarm her ass, and then he goes to a different room with all these hot chicks in there, but then he sees like once again like all this really crazy shit going on that he didn't, and it's not like some intimate one-on-one. Like everybody's in here fucking, bro. There's fucking dick and balls, tits and pussy, and juices and sweat going everywhere. And then he realized, like, trying to get it on with one girl, that some other dude comes up and bumps him, and it's like the dude dick brushes him on the leg or some shit, and it's like he's like, oh, I don't think I could do this. I can't even keep a erection with all these other fucking hard dicks around me like this. And it's like, yeah, bitch, this is what a fucking sex love is. And he goes into the other room and trying to find his wife, and she's in there and she's getting hammered by like 3 or 4 guys. And he's like, honey, I think it's time to go. And she's like, no, I'm fucking enjoying this shit now. Like, that shit completely backfired on him. She was like, no, I like this. I'm gonna stay. You can leave, or you can just go wait outside. Some people don't know what they be getting into. Him trying to blow Kid Cudi's car up. I never knew that shit. It's just like there's so much behind this Diddy stuff, man. So much behind all this Diddy stuff. You blowing people cars up. You fucking TV dads. Yo, Carl Winslow was one of my favorite TV dads. I can't, I can't even see that nigga the same no more. Did he pass away? I don't know if he's still alive or not. Then I think the Justin Bieber stuff has some linkage to that. And then there's these there's this one old clip, and even Kevin Hart had to call that shit out, yo, because it was Puff Daddy, Kevin Hart, and Usher, and Puff was Usher's first manager or whatever, and he was trying to tell a story about, oh, when Usher was younger, he used to stay the night with me, and we would sleep in the same bed and wrestle over cereal or something. And Kevin Hart was standing right there listening to it. He like just said, Puff, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? I think he tried to make a joke out of it and, seem oblivious, but at the same time, I think he caught a hint of like, oh, I need to stop this man before he says any more stuff than what he's saying now, because this can take a very bad turn. This nigga said when Usher was a kid, y'all was sleeping in the same bed and wrestling over breakfast cereal. Puff, what are you talking about, man? What the fuck are you talking about? And then I think Kevin Hart kind of like tried to change the subject. Like even that shit was just a weird ass thing for him to say. Like you've been fucking these little boys forever. Well, me and Usher are the same age now, but like when he was a kid, like you was fucking these kids, man. Why would you need your artist who's a male child to stay the night with you and sleep in the same bed with you, and then you wrestle over cereal? Give me them cornflakes. I don't want cornflakes. I want some Cheerios. Well, I'll grab you by your waist. I'll grab you by your waist and slam you down if you don't eat these cornflakes. No. Let's not talk about that. This nigga been weird for a long time. When he went on Drink Champs, he was acting weird because he got really drunk on there. And then he was telling Fabulous like we need to party together. And Fabulous was looking at this nigga like, bro, you're acting really fugazi right now, and I don't like it. Then 50 Cent said something about that shit, talking about Diddy trying to get him to party, texting him or calling him like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning to my yo, you want to go out for you want to go you want to come over and have some drinks or something? Nigga, I'm not coming to your house at fucking 2 o'clock in the morning and have some drinks. Huh? I'm asleep, bitch. What are you talking about? A lot of people known this shit for a long time. That dude is fucking weird, man. Once again, when the Locks left, I was like, yeah, that's crazy because the Locks are fucking awesome. And I was like, that their record label couldn't maintain the group and their contracts and everything. Is just like them boys got the fuck up out that shit. And honestly, they haven't been super successful since, which is a tough thing to say. I mean, as underground rappers and as like real OGs to the like real hip hop heads, like the Locks are fucking gods. You know what I'm saying? They are on the Mount Olympus of rappers. They're on the Mount Rushmore of rappers. Like these guys are fucking legends. And they still continue to put out projects over the years. Um, with some other labels and stuff, but they never I don't think they really ever captured that high fame and influence like they had when they were actually signed to Bad Boy. And that's because Bad Boy just had great marketing, had a great reach, had a um just a just rapport in the industry alone where if you were signed to Bad Boy, like people listen to your shit. And then when the Locks left, it's like they not lyrically or talent wise, but like their careers kind of suffered from that. And I think they knew that was gonna happen and they didn't care. It was I'd rather be a free independent artist than be signed to this fucking janky ass label with a weird ass fucking CEO behind this shit. They just could not do that Puff Daddy shit no more. I say it even feels weird for me to be talking about this shit as much as I am, but I do want to try to keep up with what's going on with this shit now. I ain't lying. Cause Puff, you in for some shit, bro. They either gonna goddamn kill this motherfucker too, like they did Epstein. Are they gonna it can only go two ways. He's gonna kill him, not kill him. He's gonna, succumb to grief and depression and, take his own life. Or they're gonna give him a long ass sentence and he's gonna be the only one sentenced. And nobody else is ever get in trouble for this shit. Just like he's gonna be Epstein or he's gonna be just Lane. One of the two. He's not getting off free. He's not gonna get off scot free. But there is no way. Like his client list and a lot of them freak off videos, they can't let that shit loose, man. Too many people. Too many people involved. And everything stems from the release of that video of him kicking that girl and dragging her down the hallway. Now everything, all the fallout is coming from behind that shit. Well, it was a Bruce abuse for years, and sex scandals and drugs. Motherfuckers talking about they had some pink cocaine. Pink cocaine. It's like, yeah, it's coke with a bunch of other shit put in there too. That's how you get these motherfuckers to do whatever you want them to do. Give them some of that pink cocaine. That should have destroyed all their inhibitions. They don't give a fuck what's going on. Now I'm thinking too, like how many people in Hollywood, in the film industry, in the music business, like the Weinstein scandal. How many of these people actually just willingly do this stuff just for fame, just for fame and money? Well, I got a new script coming out. We're looking for a lead role, and you would fit the role perfectly. You know, all you gotta do is drink my piss one time. You take this golden shower. You know what I'm saying? You on your way. That's all it is, man. Let me pee on you. Open your mouth. I think they did Britney Spears like that. I think they did Justin Bieber like that. Fucking Usher and a lot of other these people, yo. That came out pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. That part came out pretty dang good. So one part I feel like I need to do over is um the letters here, these golden letters, and they're a little see-through because I did lay that down on top of wet paint, so I was already expecting that. But it may be dry enough here so that when I do go over those letters, that'll be done. I'm saying that this is done. This book is done. That's done. I think if this book is done, um, I do want to add some black into the slats in between the tables. We're gonna get that done. This piece is about to be wrapped up here shortly. I ain't even lying. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even lying to you. That's all fake. I'll beat a nigga ass for that shit.
They're coming around again, folks. That Google car is still in the lead. You lapped 3 cars to win. Tell us how you done it.
I was just mapping the area for Street View.
And they're coming around.
You don't want to go to work? Pay a homeless person to come to your workplace and beat you up. The more serious your injuries, the longer your work accident will be. In your last year of college, lose your student ID and get a new one. The expiration date will reset and you can get another 4 years of discounts. If a service dog ever approaches you, that means that their owner is in trouble, so you need to follow it because you'll get an easy free wallet. If you accidentally scratch someone's car, write a note in shaky handwriting saying you are 5 years old and fell off your bike. Then leave $5 saying it's all you had. You want to bury a body but don't know where to hide it? Go to a farm and give it to the pigs, because those animals really eat anything and everything. If you're on vacation and forgot to bring a charger but really don't want to buy a new one, go to the hotel reception and tell them you lost your charger. When they ask what it looks like, just say it's a white iPhone charger, and they'll probably have one lying around and give it to you. To earn more money with your insurance, keep a broken device in your car. That way, if you have an accident, they'll think the device broke during the impact.
Bro, I think you're trying to set me up.
Make sure you like and follow for more useful tips.
Flags of kidney influence. You once said gender studies degrees aren't real education. Please elaborate on that. Sure. The difference between a gender studies degree and toilet paper is that toilet paper has an actual practical use. You once said gender studies degree.
I gotta watch that Elon Musk Don Lemon interview. It seemed like he just dropped too many truth bombs in that shit, man.
That gender studies.
I hate this body style. Like his fucking top half is amazing. But look at his legs. Watch me turn to the side. This nigga ain't got no calf. Like, bro. That shit don't even look right, dude. Like, you're so top heavy. And then nothing. Like, me and him have the same legs. That is wild.
Stop playing, bro. Grandma played it.
That is wild, bro. You have no fucking calf at all, my guy. Like, why? I've been watching Doo Doo Kitchen a lot, too. Doo Doo Kitchen.
Yeah, get you some of that Doo Doo Kitchen, that 5-finger stew, bitch. That 5-finger stew, that Doo Doo Kitchen. Doo. Ooh. Whip up that Doo. Use your hand and your feet too. Man, these niggas eating beef tips, mashed potatoes and shit in the dirty mud bowl. Man, what the fuck is going on, man? Ain't no kids in this video, so I can full-fledged roast all y'all niggas. What the fuck is y'all doing? Beef tips, dirt, and man, what the fuck is that, man? Some damn cheetah meat. Nigga eating some cheetah. It's a little bit gazelle in there, and a hint, in a pinch, and a piece of baboon tail in that bitch. Yeah. On the next episode of Doodoo Kitchen,
Doodoo Kitchen.
Just make some fucking energy drink eggs then around this bitch. Any nigga look like his name Baracho whipping that shit up. So let me tell you something, Baracho. Baracho took one of the finest monsters. You know how hard it is to smuggle a motherfucking monster energy drink to India, nigga? And not only did school use one energy drink, this bitch, he went over the head and put two on there. Whoever eat these are some fucking heart bust eggs. Whoever eat this shit, heart gonna buzz in 14 different directions. But if y'all like these motherfucking monster eggs, give me a like if you'll try this shit. Yeah, pour this shit on one of these kabay leaves and pass it out.
Yo, kabay leaves. What the fuck? This nigga put Monster Energy in an egg? Like, doo-doo.
The next episode of Doodoo Kitchen. Doodoo Kitchen. Well, my boy Nasheed Senior here is making some bald goat dicks. All you gotta do is walk over there with 77 rupees, and I bet you he be able to help you. First of all, he gonna pick your goat dick up out of the bowl. Which one you like? And don't forget to put some of that goat dick broth on it too. Put the broth on it. You know how they like it. Onions on everything around this bitch. Feel some type of way about school putting a goat dick on your plate. They even offer solutions to where they'll slice it up for you. Go ahead and slice them up, fillet that.
This motherfucker holding it with a napkin, nigga. Then you might as well just touch the shit with your hand.
That meat look jiggly than the motherfucker. I told you, them people over there live by any means necessary, nigga. Any means. Even if it means slicing up scrotum on your goddamn plate and giving you a little bit of dip to dip it in with a fucking tortilla. Her, take this shit. Nasheed Senior with. Next up, we got Hiruzen Sabato, the third Hokage of the Leaf Village, come to cook your ass a motherfucking burrito with shit in the middle of it. Look at that shit. You want this shit or you want the other one? Look, he even crunched the shit up for you. See, and I don't feel no type of way about this type of food, but if you give me one of them biscuit balls, bro, let me break my own shit open, man. And then you got like 2 minutes to eat this shit for it to decide. What the fuck is what you just pour on my plate? Sarah, excuse me, ma'am. Can I please try a bowl of that mop water and potato stew? No, mop water, cockroach and potato stew. Oh, let me try some of that shit. Let me see what you're whipping out. That shit Hiruzen Sabato just crunched up in my bowl on the last place I just ate at. What's that? What you said? This mop water and potato? Yeah, let me. Oh, you wasn't bullshitting on the potato. What's that? It's cricket juice, and we make it every morning. Now, matter of fact, let me put some dead crickets on it. Yeah, you like it? Put you a popsicle stick in there. Here, you bitch, if you don't get that goddamn bowl away from me, I was just bullshitting. That's for the dude behind you. Hand it to him. Hey, Nasheed, I bet you want to dig in the grease and throw in it.
That shit crazy. Doo-doo.
On the next episode,
They cooking with soda.
Well, I'm finna show y'all niggas how we whip up some motherfucking soda eggs. Yeah, you take a couple of these motherfucking alligator eggs and you just put these motherfuckers in some fan of strawberry. You ain't gotta use no seasoned salt, black pepper, nothing. And remember, it's a dress code when you come here. No shoes, no socks, no gloves, no utensils, no nothing. Food in the stove and the motherfucking eggs that you make. Yeah, scrub all that shit up in there. Let me tell you something. These are what we call these strawberry and onion eggs. Come get you some of these strawberry soda and onion eggs. We got
the doo-doo. Give me some of that doo-doo. Man. What the fuck? And hey, I'm very aware of different cultures, different ways of living, and all of that good stuff, man. But they some shit that don't seem fit for human consumption. I'm just saying, this motherfucker made strawberry Fanta eggs, monster flavor eggs. He said them some heart bust eggs. Anybody eat these eggs, your heart gonna bust in 17 different directions. She put some strawberry Fanta. Y'all don't use olive oil? Now that shit got me thinking, like, what the fuck is in the sodas? What's in that soda that you can use that shit for cooking oil? You know what? I don't want to know. I don't even I don't even want to know. I'm gonna just drink water. I don't even want to know what's in the Monster. I don't want to know what's in the strawberry Fanta. I don't, cause that shit is cooking oil. Hey, and am I the most uh precise chef? I am not. I am not the most elegant chef. I don't have the most fanciest recipes or cooking utensils or the greatest setup or none of that shit. But I don't cook with soda. I don't put soda in my eggs. I don't do nothing like that. I ain't never I ain't never cooked with Monster Energy. How did you even figure that out as a possibility? That's what I want to know. I be wondering about the first person. Who was the first person to try this shit? Who the first person to say, you know what? I'm gonna put a Monster Energy drink in here instead of some oil. Well, why you gonna do that, Habibi? Look at the ingredients. It says monosodium hydroxyphosphate phosphates. That ain't nothing but grease. Oh, you know what? You are right. That ain't nothing but grease. So technically, if you boil all the water down, you will have a good cooking agent. Habibi, I never would have figured that shit out myself. I ain't lying to you, man. I would have never known that you can cook with soda. Got that butt grease. I know that's right. My food is definitely safe to eat. I mean, and that's the thing too. Like, there's an Indian restaurant I go to called Amber Indian, and it's delicious. I don't want to see their kitchen. I'm telling you right now, I don't want to see your kitchen. Honestly, any restaurant you go to, you never want to see the kitchen. Trust me. I did restaurant cleaning, like deep cleaning restaurants for health inspections. When it's time for health inspections, like the restaurant staff and crew, they don't really clean their restaurants like that. They'll mop, but the mop they're using is fucking greasy and nasty as fuck, and they're basically just sliding around old grease on the floor. You're not really getting it up, man. You're getting the chunks of food and particles up, but your floor is still nasty as shit. There's one restaurant, I ain't gonna call no name, that we were deep cleaning one evening, and they had like a couple of like the box deep freezers, and I slid one freezer away from the wall so I can clean behind it, and there was literally a layer. I'm not even exaggerating. It was like a layer of grime and muck this thick, because you after months and years of like sweeping and squeegeeing and like mopping underneath the freezer without moving it, you're pushing all of that shit back up against the wall because you're not actually getting under there and cleaning from under. There was a layer of muck and grime like this thick. I swear on everything I love, it had earthworms in it. I don't know how the fuck even worms get in the restaurant. Like, how did they get from outside to in here? But there's so much muck and gunk and goop behind your freezer that it has worms living in it. It's like a thick ass pile of gooey dirt, and it's like I never want to eat here again. And it was a restaurant that I used to enjoy. I'm like, oh, we're gonna do that restaurant this evening. Oh, their food is awesome. No, 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 you never want to see the restaurant. Trust me. Years ago, we were when I was working for a painting company, we were doing redoing a restaurant, a Zaxby's restaurant. and we had to do some stuff, after hours when the staff left. Yeah, I don't really like eating from Zaxby's anymore. I'm just saying, man. And it's the culture of the restaurant and the location. Some restaurants have strict management that, train employees immediately as they come in as new staff. Hey, we have strict rules and regulations, and this is how we run our restaurant. And then some of them just don't. Just like, welcome, here's your first day, whatever. It's like, no, people. Some of you guys are fucking nasty as shit. And this is why I prefer to cook at home as much as I can. I ain't even lying, yo. I've worked in restaurants before and I've seen restaurant kitchens. And you know what? I'd rather just make my own beef tips. I'd rather make my own stews and salads because you can't even trust the lettuce sometimes. And then even with fast food restaurants, they're saying you can go to a fast food restaurant and get a cup of their ice from like the McDonald's ice machine maker or whatever, and that ice is dirtier and has more contaminants than like toilet water. Like you might as well just go dip your cup in the fucking toilet in the urinal and get one of them urinal cakes in there. And it's just the same thing. It's exactly the same. Like they don't clean out their fucking drink fountains. They don't clean out their ice machines. And no lie, yo, if I do like on desperate trips, like when I go down south, it's a 12-hour ride. I don't pack lunches normally, and I will stop some places. Sheets, I'll eat Sheets sometimes, or Subway because you can see when they're making your food. But like if I do grab a burger and fries from somewhere, the one thing I always request is no ice in my drink. Can I get a Sprite with no ice? I don't trust your ice machines anywhere because y'all don't clean them shits out. And there's fucking mold and all kind of fucking shit growing in there. I'm good on that. I'm not gonna drink your moldy toilet ice. No, thank you. No, thank you. You know, I want to know every ingredient going in my food. I want to see everything. And you know what? In order to do that, I just cook the shit my damn self. I just cook it my. I'll cook dinner. It's okay. Don't even worry about it. And then some people, girls in particular, always want to go out to fucking eat. A girl who always want to go out to eat, for one, I always think two things. My initial thing is you're not financially literate because you eat out like 3 or 4 times a week, and then you wonder why you're fucking broke all the time. And two, you must be just can't fucking cook. You obviously can't cook, or else you would do it instead of spending your money and having somebody else cook some shit for you all the time. Like, why don't you just cook your own meals? Oh, because you don't know how to. Your mother failed. Your mother failed at domesticating you. It's like, it's not your fault. I blame it on your parents. I blame it on your parents. It's not your fault, baby girl. Your mom wasn't domesticated, and now you not domesticated. And some women think that's a peculiar thing about me. But if you can't cook, I can't date you. I can't. It's not gonna work. I already know. And wouldn't be like, I know how to cook. All right, I'm gonna need you to fix a bowl of rice. I'm gonna give it to you straight, simple, easy peasy. Fix a pot of rice. That's all I need to see. Oh, she can't even cook rice. I'm good. I'm so good, shorty. I'm good. This bitch can't even cook rice, and I love rice too. Mm-mm. You're not about to have me in here starving, being a head chef all the time. Mm-mm. I might as well just stay single. I might as well just stay single. The coffee machines too. Mm-mm. They don't be cleaning them shits out. Rotten meat, them see them worms already in that meat, and then you drop a piece of meat behind that freezer, and worms come out that meat, and then go into the muck and the ground, and they just reproduce. Now they got a whole colony of meat worms just chilling, hanging out behind your deep freezer in a prestigious restaurant that I used to enjoy going to, and it's like, like I say that doing that job is what really made me stop eating out so much. Because every restaurant we went to go deep clean, it's like, oh, y'all motherfuckers really do need a deep cleaning because you don't have a clean restaurant. Period. And I see why you have to hire out a cleaning crew because your employees aren't going to do this shit because you don't train them to, and they don't give a fuck because they're making minimum wage and they work in a restaurant, so they don't care about that shit really. And I get it. I get it. You pay me to come clean your restaurant, but you just know I will never patronize this place. You'll never get a dollar out of me coming here eating this shit. Y'all got worms behind y'all freeze. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Never seen nothing like it. Motherfuckers went, ooh, let's go to Chick-fil-A. No, thank you. I got chicken at home. Let's go to Wendy's. Get a 4 for $4. No, ma'am. Ah, I could really go for some Starbucks right now. I bet you could go for some Starbucks right now. I got a coffee maker at home. I will brew my own cup of Joe. My goddamn self. I'm not playing these games with y'all nasty ass boo boo kitchen. Mm-mm. Had my stomach bubbling, bubble guts, wanting like, I wonder what I ate. It don't matter. Everything you ate is gross because you didn't cook it yourself. Where you went? McDonald's, exactly. It's first of all, that's horse meat. It's mostly horse meat and gelatin and sawdust wood filler, man, and a little bit of baby parts. Y'all don't even know what's in the goddamn Big Mac no more, man. Y'all don't know what's in the Big Mac no more. It ain't meat. It's not mostly meat. It's mostly filler and other stuff that they try to pass off as meat. I think that's why KFC can no longer put chicken on their like the title of the restaurant. It's just KFC now, which I mean, the C can stand for anything really. But they said there's too many ingredients and other stuff where it's technically not chicken. So it used to be Kentucky Fried Chicken, and now they just can't use chicken in their slogans anymore. They can only say KFC, and that's sad. It used to be on on Chick-fil-A's website, like their official business website, they had the like ingredients for their chicken, and it was like 50 something ingredients, and 30 something of them were artificial flavors and dyes and preservatives. And somebody started pointing that shit out, and then they took it off their website. So you can't find a recipe for their chicken anymore because it has so much shit in it. It's not, man, chicken, salt, pepper, oregano, garlic. What else the fuck do you need in your chicken? Monosoda gluta. As soon as you start saying shit like I'm done, I'm already fucking done, bro. It's a piece of chicken, man. Well, it's just for flavor enhancing and preservatives. I don't, man. Look, man. Y'all sell this chicken like hotcakes. Why y'all need preservatives in it? Motherfuckers be having a half a mile line out the door for this chicken. Why I need to have preservatives? Preserving for what? Y'all sell this shit like hotcakes every day. Why y'all gotta have so many preservatives and flavor enhancers? You know what a flavor enhancer is? Seasonings, nigga. Seasonings. Put a little cumin, some garlic on there, you're done. Hydrogenized corn starch and what the fuck, man? What is this? Frankenfood, man. It's Frankenfood. I don't play them games, man. I can't. I had to like that dude's page though. The Doodoo Kitchen. I had to give him a like because that shit is just too funny. India, not just trying to make fun of y'all because he did have the African people in there with the dirt bowl. Like y'all, you eat out of a hole in the ground. Okay, different cultures. I get it, man. Different cultures. But y'all, I mean, y'all immune system and y'all digestive system have adapted to that shit, man. Y'all used to that shit. If I go to some other country and see that shit, I'm catching amoeba dysentery. I'm having bacterial infections. I'm diarrhea. I motherfucker catch goddamn all kind of shit. I ain't trying to do that shit, man. No, thank you. I go to let me get some whatever drink you give me. Don't put no ice in that shit, man. I don't need no ice in my drink, man. You know, nasty ass drink machines. Them shits ain't sanitary. I don't care about my health. Motherfuckers do not care about my health. Might have to take that bathroom break. How long you been in here? A little 2 hours? Alright. I might take a full break here in a minute, guys. I might have to go run an errand. I'm waiting on my aunt to tell me if we're going to South Carolina this week or not. But I do need to at least go check the freezer, see what's in there, so I can have some dinner for the next couple nights, even if we do leave. Because I really don't know what I'm gonna eat for dinner tonight. I'll figure something out. Like I say, if I do leave, if she gives me a heads up and say we're leaving, I'm just eating simple shit. A ramen bowl, that's my go-to simple meal. Ramen bowls and goddamn frozen pizzas. That should always hold me over. That's my little quick cheat meals. Ramen bowls and pizzas. I can do that. But if we don't go, I definitely have to meal prep something for the whole week, and I'm not sure what it will be. Week before last we did like lasagna. This past week we did our beef shank and steaks on the grill and salmon steaks on the grill with a lot of veggies. Um, yeah, I don't know if I want like I don't know. I think I need to learn some more recipes. Honestly, I'm not really big on casseroles. One of my friends, she was like, "Here's a good casserole." I was like, "Yeah, it's chicken and shit just mashed all together and bacon. You bake that shit." But casseroles can be like quick and easy. A chicken broccoli casserole or something like that. I don't know. I feel like I'm making it too dark, honestly. I gotta figure out something. I'm actually getting hungry now. Getting a little hungry now. So I ate some mini M&Ms. Shit turned my tongue blue. Threw them shits right in the bin. The fuck? How much goddamn food coloring you need on this motherfucker, man? How much dyes and shit y'all just turned my tongue blue. Now I used to love that actually. I used to love it because there was the blow pops made by Charms. And you get the blow pop with the gum in the middle, but they had the blue raspberry blow pop, and that shit had so much dye it would literally turn your tongue blue. But we used to just walk around like showing our tongue like, oh you had a blow pop. Yeah, my tongue blue. Like, nah, kid, that's fucking cancer. Stop eating that shit. Made by Charms. Yeah, I used to love anything that changed your tongue a certain color. There is some other candy, and it turn your tongue be red as hell. You eat that shit. And never again. Never again. You're not getting me to eat that. Just do that shit right in the bin. Fuck y'all done did to these M&Ms. Mm-mm. Now I gotta go brush my teeth and my tongue. Get this goddamn dye off my shit. You can't be a grown ass adult trying to have a conversation with somebody and your fucking tongue is blue. You can't have a conversation with somebody and they take you serious because you got a blue fucking tongue. Yeah, that's why I try to be on my nuts, my pistachios, some goddamn dried fruit. Let me get some of them some dried mango chunks, man. And then that shit be having a lot of sugar. Why y'all put so much sugar on this shit, man? God damn, a motherfucker can't enjoy nothing. You try to give me diabetes left and right. Motherfucker just want you to have diabetes so bad. I be trying to get off the sugar, and it's in everything. Motherfuckers don't want you to be healthy. They don't want us to be healthy. It's by design, people. I'm trying to tell y'all, this shit is by design. Health is wealth, and the wealthy want to keep wealth to themselves. They want you sick and in pain all the time. That way you can't focus and concentrate on what's really going on. You too worried about your goddamn health issues. Mm-mm. When you're healthy and your body is functioning good, that means your mind is clear and active, and you can think rationally about the world. But not when you sick and depressed and all that shit. You can't think rationally about shit. That's how they want to keep it. Keep your mind clogged up. Keep your body clogged up. And then they sell it to you right over the counter. Here, you want some of these blue M&Ms? Oh, it looks good. I'll try those. No, no, thank you. I was wrong. I don't want that anymore. No, thank you. With all the sugary shit, I'm still addicted to sugar. I know I am. I love some sweets, but I be trying my hardest. You know, after goddamn 40 something years of being brainwashed into the candy and soda, yeah, it's hard to step away from that shit, man. And make it so good, so tasty. Ain't nothing good about that shit. Ain't nothing good for you. Put that shit down. I was watching this one social experiment about some young British kids trying American food for the first time, and it's just like everything tastes so different. Even your bread tastes like really sweet and sugary. I'm like, yeah, they put sugar even in the bread. And people who don't eat bread like that all the time can taste it immediately. Like, this is kind of sweet. Like, we'll eat a biscuit. Like, if I eat a biscuit from somewhere, I think it tastes like a biscuit. And I guess scones is a like is our version of a biscuit is a scone. But if I eat bread like that, I don't. My mind doesn't initially like, oh, this is sweet. No, it's just like a piece of bread to me. Just like, oh, that's what bread tastes like. But then when these British kids ate it, it's like this. Why is it sweet? It's almost like a piece of cake. And I'm like, wow, we are just like so used to having such sweet, sugary foods that we don't think of it as sweet. But when other people eat our food, it's like, yeah, that's really sweet. Even your bread, your scones are kind of sweet tasting. And that too, my friend, is by design. This is just how they want the shit to be. And then wonder why obesity is like one of the major issues here in this country. Y'all motherfuckers fat. McDonald's made me fat. No, nobody forced you to eat McDonald's. Nobody makes you eat it. It's because you're too lazy to just go home and cook. Well, I work a full-time job and I got 3 kids and they all play sports and I don't be having time. There's always time for what you want to do. I guarantee you that. No matter what it is, if you really, really want to do it, you're going to find some time to do that shit. There's always time for what you want. That's it. Cut out the BS. Motherfucker, y'all want to spend too much time watching TV and goddamn whatever else. I think TV is a big factor in time consumption for a lot of people are, just doom scrolling on social media now. And it's like there's always time, people. You've been sitting here watching the Diddy trials and all these fucking reality TV shows for the past 2.5 hours. You know how long it would have took you to cook dinner? An hour and a half. You ain't even had to cut out all your TV time, just some of it, and fix a goddamn plate of food real quick. And then you can sit down and watch TV while you eat your food. But you just rather, oh, this show is so good. I gotta binge watch this Netflix show. I'ma just DoorDash me some dinner tonight. DoorDash. Now, you too lazy to even go get that shit. I've never DoorDash food. Not once. I am lying. I'm lying. I'm lying like hell. My homeboy gave me DoorDash last year for my birthday. He's like, hey bro, I ain't got much, but I can treat you to dinner. Here. Or you something on DoorDash. And he's like, send me the bill. Send the bill to me. And I just ordered a pizza from one of my favorite pizza spots, Tommy's, and sent him the bill. And it got DoorDashed. Because Tommy's deliver, but I don't think they deliver to my address. Because technically, I mean, I'm so close to the city limits of the other, like these other 2 towns. Like if I go 2 blocks, well, four blocks south, I'm in another township called Hanover. And then actually where I go to the gym is in a completely different town, but it's like 7 minutes away. Like you go across the bridge and it's like, welcome to Kingston. Like, bitch, I just crossed the bridge. It's why isn't this all one place? Cross one little bridge and it's like, oh, you're in a different town now. And so my my favorite pizza place is in Kingston. Literally 7 minutes away, but they don't deliver to where I live at because I live in Wilkes-Barre and they don't deliver in Wilkes-Barre. It's like, bitch, you're across the bridge. All you gotta do is cross the fucking bridge. P. Diddy made his staff walk across the Brooklyn Bridge to go get this nigga some cheesecake. And you can't get your drivers to just drive across the bridge to deliver over here in Wilkes-Barre. That's kind of fucked up. But your pizza is excellent. It's traditional Italian brick oven, like family run forever. I'll eat that shit. I'll eat that. And then you go in there and it's like in the summertime, you see like teenagers in there because it's the family business. It's like, nah, nigga, y'all need to come in here and understand this because y'all gonna be the next ones running it. So in the summertime, everybody need to come here and get a job and understand how we run our business, understand our recipes and our cooking process. You see the little teenagers in there. Welcome to Tommy's. Can I take your order? Yeah, kid. Your family's pretty awesome, man. You better be lucky you don't have to go get a job when you graduate. You can just invest in your family's business and keep the family business going. You may want to be a brain surgeon or something like that. That's great. Go do your thing, but just remember the family business is always here, always will be here. As long as the next generation can keep that shit going. Oh, no, 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 no. Let's not do that. All right, guys, I'm gonna take a bathroom break, and I'll be right back. Let me check some messages real quick. All right. Uh-oh. Oh boy, it's 9 o'clock. I'm hungry. We already got 2.5 hours in this morning. My newspaper article. Yeah, I keep that one up there. Um, I'm very proud of that one. Um, I don't know where my other ones at. I had a couple of them. I got so much crap in here to clean up. But yeah, that was is this it? Here it is. This is our weekend. Yes, I got like 3 of them left. But this is just the Sunday Times, and this is our weekend section. And so I got the cover page for that. For my museum exhibit at the Everhart. So I had the front page, and then we had a double spread, full color, and this is in the Sunday's paper. It was an awesome write-up. I want to get it laminated and framed. So that one is laminated. Actually, I didn't even laminate that myself. One of the board members for the organization I worked for, they got this and they took it upon themselves to laminate it. And like, Travis, I'm so proud of you. I actually like got it laminated for you so you can keep it. I'm like, that's great. But I have tons of copies. I actually called the newspaper. I was like, newspaper. So this comes from the Times Tribune. This is our local newspaper in Scranton. I called the newspaper. I was like, hey, newspaper, send me that. And it's like, send you what? More copies. So they sent me like 4 or 5. I have 3. I gave one to my aunt, and I gave one to my sister. And so I still have these 3 copies of me just being awesome. You know, just me being awesome. So I do want to get like this frame and my patent for my brush holder. I actually want to get that frame too. And the patent office is like, we can get you a really excellent frame, and it looks so official. And it's like, we'll do this for you for $175. Bitch, I'll frame that shit my damn self first. I ain't about to give y'all $175 for this frame that shit. Just me being awesome whenever I can. All right, like I said, I do want to hit these black strips one more time. I definitely want to get this little blue spot off the table right there. That was a mishap where I just accidentally brushed the canvas. That yellow strip, I always keep forgetting about this little yellow strip. I want to put some yellow on there. Maybe another hour. I'm thinking like maybe another hour's worth of work. Um, I think that's all I'll put into it. Another hour or so. Oh, the maybe 2 more hours because I definitely want to get the MAN. I want to get that to pop out a little bit more. You can see it, but definitely have to outline it a little bit so the letters pull away from the background. Uh, we're gonna finish it today. We're gonna finish it today. I'm gonna take a little break. I need to get some breakfast, run some errands, and then maybe I shouldn't wipe my mouth with paint rags or paint paper towel. Take a little break, do a few other things, and we'll come back in here this afternoon or early evening. And we're gonna fuck. Is there more stuff I keep forgetting? This flaggy thing, this little flag thing right here, needs some details on it. Not a lot, just a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. That may take a few minutes. Like I say, maybe another 2 hours or so. And we'll wrap it up, have this one done. And we'll see what we can do. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me this morning. Omizu, thank you so much for catching that misspelling, bro. If I would have worked all the way through this piece and not caught that shit, bro, I would have been so mad, bro. I did not see it, dude. I did not see that shit. I'm so happy you were here with me this morning to catch that. So we got that taken care of. I think the books are these 2 books are done. I don't really feel like I'm gonna touch those anymore. Yes, I do just want to touch up that part right there on the word man. Um, deepen these black lines a little bit, and then put a little detail on that flag. And I really think that's it. Really think that's it. You guys are awesome. Once again, thanks for hanging out with me this morning. And we'll wrap it up here. I'll catch you guys in the next stream. Peace. We're out of here.